Class 2, Yoga, your union with the divine. Namaste and welcome to Class 2 in my weekly live streaming meditation class in the yogic tradition, Essence of Yoga Meditation. Yoga, as we know, translates as union or communion, but it also means discipline, the discipline in our practice. So we're bringing a form to our meditation practice through discipline. This class is Yoga, your union with the divine. And as I teach it, yoga is the practice which enables us to live with divine communication in our lives. In our practice of yoga meditation, we follow ancient steps, taking us from self-acceptance to the necessary inner peace and balance for our conversations with the divine. Practice in this class is Crown Chakra Meditation with the Cosmic Hand Mudra, and I introduce you to the path which leads us to the At-One-Ment, or transcending to the mystery. It may seem a bit nonsensical in our seemingly ordered, logical and linear world that we could jump into something as vast as self-realization through At-One-Ment with the ultimate mystery in a 10-minute meditation. But yoga has been described as a many-threaded tapestry, all threads of which ultimately lead us to our union, samadhi. And on this path we learn that the sacred place is where we are. And what we are doing is opening our spiritual vision to see our life in that way. The Satsang in this class is on knowing the concept of divinity. And for those of you who don't know the practice of discipline in taking Satsang, this is a teaching in truth, and we sit with the teacher or guru, with the workshop, class or group in truth. And in this Satsang, I read from the Upanishads, the sacred texts of yoga, which explain the philosophical concepts. We'll start the class in standing for our balance, dedicating our practice and forming our intention. And then we'll be in sitting for a practice in breath flow through the subtle bodies, our koshas, and with an ancient centering meditation. Centering brings us into the balance we need to open awareness of consciousness. And the pranayama, breath work, is integral to our practice in this class. We'll end the class with a Shavasana, deep relaxation, to allow our practice to settle into the body-mind. And finally, a sealing breath for energetic closure to practice. I do recommend that you listen to my guide to practice as a short video here on my channel. Also, class 1 from last week is still available, as well as the introductory class, and practice of this introductory class at some time during the week will set a grounding for the coming weeks. This class, class 2, will be available for a couple of weeks, and I do understand that if you join the class late whilst it's streaming, so streaming live, you can actually search back to the beginning of the class. Namaste, and thanks for being with us today. Enjoy your practice. Susan. Setting our intention for practice in standing. And we'll start this practice section in standing and adopt Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra, hands at the heart. In this way, we bring a balance to the body-mind for our practice. Awareness is on your breath and becoming quiet and still within. And in this inner space, making a dedication for our practice today. So now we're standing in mountain or Tadasana posture. Use your yoga mat if you have one. If not, a blanket will do, or simply the floor if it's warm enough. We're in standing at the front of the mat and we'll focus on the posture. Toes in line with the front of your mat. We're in standing posture or mountain posture, and we'll attain our posture by focusing on the feet. Focusing on the balls of your feet, pushing down into the mat, into the earth, into the ground, pushing down with the balls of the feet. Coming into equal standing and rocking forward to the toes and back to the heels and resting again on the balls of the feet, pushing down, grounding, then rocking from side to side, pushing from the outer steps to the inner steps, and again coming onto the balls of the feet in equal standing, Samastitihi. Exhale and ground down. Breathe in and lift as if you're lifting up and out of the hips. Spine extends. Lift with the crown of the head as you inhale. Next inhale. On the next exhale, breathe out. Breath flows down. Bringing hands now to chest height, flat hands at the sides of the chest. Palms down. Breathe out. Push down with the hands is only an inch or so. Energy flows down. Turn palms up. Breathe in, a deep inhale. Hands appear to rise as the chest expands. Breath flows up the body, bringing energy up the body. Another few breaths in this way. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Energy flowing. Dancers and athletes need to balance. Machines need to balance. Accounting ledgers, even digital accounting ledgers, need to balance. And just as centering or balance augments our various skills, so it does our awareness. Anjali Mudra, prayer hands at the heart again in equal standing. Standing equally on both feet. Then imagine you're shifting your balance slightly from foot to foot. So from right to left, right to left. And just as balance centers, so do you. Back to center, bring your mind back to center. Breathing normally, equal standing in balance with Anjali Mudra. Breathing, 4 breaths. Breath flowing up on the in-breath, energy flowing up. Breath flows down on the out-breath, energy flows down. Being present and be silent. Your breath is moving within you. So you are moving into stillness and finding the quietness within and the stillness. Focus on your center around your navel, just above the navel at the solar plexus. Sense being grounded in your posture. Sense where you are right now. Your breathing. Awareness on breathing into your center. Your breath is moving within you. Focus on Anjali Mudra now, prayer hands, Namaste hand gesture, in front of and in line with the heart. Let your eyes drift closed if you want to now, or you can gaze at the tip of the nose. Your spine and your head are straight, but relax your whole body every time you breathe out. And with the hands at the prayer position at the heart, energetically, this mudra neutralizes the positive, the male, and the negative, the female sides of the body. Physically, by pressing the flesh of the fingers and the palms of the hands together firmly, we connect the two hemispheres of the brain and bringing them together into balance. Emotionally, it's an emotional balance of masculine and feminine. We can then work with our energy and a flow of prana, with breath energy. And spiritually, we usually begin our yoga practice bringing balance with this mudra and respecting the spirit residing in all of us. Understanding that we are at the center of the universe. Bringing balance to the center of the universe through our practice today. And now, setting our intention for practice. So just for half a minute or so, in your calm, quiet place, relaxed and alert, focusing on the intention for your practice today or your practice for the next period of time. Whether it's an intention for a spiritual practice, for healing, for a change in your life, change in the world, healing of the world, this is entirely up to you as your meditation is your personal, private practice. Bringing your awareness back to your breathing again, being aware of how you're breathing, being aware of how your body feels, bringing your attention back to your body and the space you're in physically at the moment. And we'll prepare for the practice today by coming into a comfortable sitting position. Moving into stillness, breath through the koshas and the centering meditations. We're going to sit in an easy cross-legged position, and that can be anywhere. You can be on the couch with your back propped up. You could be sitting on a cushion or a folded or rolled blanket propping up your tailbone. You can be sitting on your yoga mat. It doesn't matter, just be comfortable and be silent in your seated position. Center yourself at the navel and get a sense of being grounded in your posture. Try to be aware of breathing into your center Your breath is moving within you. Energy is moving with your breath. So you are in fact constantly in motion. But we're moving into stillness. And finding a quietness within and finding the stillness. Let your arms rest in your lap, or soft hands can rest on thighs. Your back is straight. You may be propped up. You're quiet. Allowing movement to come to rest. Gently lifting with the crown of the head as we did in standing. How is your back? If you're feeling tension, relax a little bit. You can relax on an exhale and let your body go a little bit. Your spine can sway a little from side to side with the breath, and then find the center again and find the stillness. Relax your jaws. How is your breath? Could you relax your jaws and make it smoother? Breath energy always flowing. As you center yourself at your navel center, energy is moving you into stillness. Relaxing into the posture, alert and aware of your breathing. What the sitting meditation postures do in yoga is to lock the lower body. So it stops messages flowing up to the brain so that peace is easier to attain. In the yoga concept of the human being, there are 5 subtle bodies, or sheaths, which surround the germ of the self, or the seed of your soul. These are the koshas, and the physical body is only one of them. The bliss body is the Ananda Maya kosha, and the bliss body consists of the positive energy associated with the divine self. And it's from this body that the inner peace characteristic of true bliss emanates. In our still, quiet posture, we'll take the breath through the koshas. Awareness on your physical body. The Annamaya kosha, the flesh, meat or pain body as it's called. Breath brings us to awareness of our physical body. Awareness on your emotions now, and the lower or mundane mind that gets us from A to Z, the A to Z of daily life, the Mano Maya kosha, the lower or the mundane mind and emotions. Awareness on your breath. Breath brings us control. Awareness on the breath, the body of the breath, Pranamaya kosha. The body of the breath brings us transcendence, vitality, healing. It's accessed and experienced with breath flow practice, breath control, and breath techniques, and also with awareness. Vijnana Maya kosha, the wisdom body. It's from the wisdom body that our dreams and our myths come. We experience our wisdom body by transcending lower experiences. wisdom, or the body of higher intelligence, is the gateway to the bliss body. Awareness on your breath, allowing the breath to help you transcend. The bliss body is the perfection of the divine, the Ananda Maya Kosha, which surrounds the seed of your soul, the germ of your true self. We experience the bliss body in a state of deep presence, and we access it through belief. In yoga, we know that each soul is potentially divine, and you carry the seed of divinity within you. Yoga is the flowing water that nourishes this seed of self, this perfection. And in yoga meditation practice, you are actively realizing your divine self, your true nature. You are perfect. And centering now, with meditation from the 4,000-year-old ancient centering meditations. Being as one who contains radiance. This experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, flowing down, and just before turning up, flowing out, there is the beneficence. As breath turns from down to up, and again as breath curves from up to down, through both these turns, realize relaxing in your posture, breathing normally now. Breath energy always flowing. Energy always flowing within you. And take as much time as you like now as you sit quietly. And when you're ready to, we'll prepare for the next practice. Crown Chakra Meditation with Cosmic Mudra practice. You can be in your seated position. If you do prefer to change your position now and lie down, then go right ahead if that's what you need. But in sitting, hands can be soft, palms up, and bring your awareness to your breath as I introduce you to the practice. Chakras are our inner wheels of energy, and they control and distribute the flow of prana, our life force energy, through our bodies. Our 7 main chakras resonate with the qualities of the ultimate divine self. There are psychic connections with the cosmos and are gateways to inner healing. Awareness is on your breath and your breathing normally. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes now, close your eyes. And if not, then gazing down at the tip of the nose is a restful position for the eyes and the mind. And preparing now for the hand mudra practice, the Cosmic Mudra. Using the subtle energies and Ayurvedic elements in this form of yoga, through the practice of mudra, the mind gradually turns inward and induces the state of concentration, or dharana, for meditation. Mudras redirect prana, your life force energy, back into the mind-body system and help strengthen the link between the koshas, physical, the mental, and the pranic bodies, ultimately establishing balance to bring about higher states of consciousness and bringing the light of prana to shine on the self within. The Cosmic Hand Mudra. Place your left hand palm up on your upturned right palm, thumb tips just touching and forming an oval. Gentle hands are soft, not loose or tense, and making a soft, gentle, oval form, which is called the Cosmic Mudra. This form is a symbol of the universe. We can't exist without the universe, and so we acknowledge it in our posture, in our mudra. In our practice, we appreciate the universe. It unifies all beings in peace and harmony. When we put our 2 hands together like this in the Cosmic Mudra, it represents 2 beings sitting in the universe. It represents you sitting with humanity. And we sit with a true feeling of the harmony of the whole. This harmony extends out to the universe with you at the center. The universe that you form with your hands in this gesture is at one with your center of gravity. So your hands will be resting just in front of your lower abdomen, so that your thumbs are placed just at or below the navel. The sides of the hands, so the blades of the little fingers, will be pressing in there, into more or less into the emotional chakra, a couple of inches below the navel. Fingers of your right hand point to your left. Fingers of your left hand point to your right. So you'll be holding your arms forward a little bit, just a bit at the elbows, so they don't touch the sides of your body. You could just imagine holding a raw egg under each armpit, not so tight that you'd crush it, but not so loose that you would drop it. Focusing on Cosmic Mudra with awareness on the breath. We'll have 4 rounds of the breath with the retention and the pause. So just as we practice in the centering meditation. The retention and the pause of the breath are the places of radiance and beneficence. So in this mudra, the breath count is in to the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and pause for the count of 4 before the next round of the breath. So in this practice, I'll count the breaths for the first round and you continue with 3 more rounds. And this is the practice. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. And now 3 more rounds at your own pace to this count. We must appreciate the universe. It unifies all beings in peace and harmony. We can't exist without the universe, so we acknowledge it in our practice. Continue breathing with your own pace to the breath flow. Awareness is above your head now and visualizing a white light which you can breathe down through the crown of your head. Breathing the light into your body, this light flowing down through your spine, through your tailbone, into the earth below us, grounding you safely for your meditation. Light flowing down, breathing in the light, and the light flows down through your spine, out through your tailbone, grounding you very firmly in the here and the now. Keeping you attached to reality as we move into our meditation. Breathing in light, breathing out, and grounding. Awareness at the crown of your head now. Situated at the crown of the head and commonly known as the Crown Chakra. This is not really a chakra, but it is the abode of highest consciousness, the seat of the 1,000-petaled shining lotus. This is where the fusion of consciousness with matter and energy takes place. Where your individual soul meets with the Supreme Soul. It's here that you experience the state of wisdom. Wisdom is. Focus on the color violet. And qualities of higher thought, knowledge, and intuition. Imagining pure violet energy at the crown. Breathing in light, draw positive energy into your body through this crown point and release old blocked negativity. Allow negative thoughts to flow away with the breath. Connect with feelings of being more and more uplifted, feeling safe and secure. Connect with your higher self and feelings of wisdom. Visualize your lotus of 1,000 petals with a shining light at its center. And you can repeat this mantra quietly to yourself. I have an abundance of wisdom and knowledge. Grounding now, the white light grounding you, running down from the head center, down the spine, down through your legs, out through the soles of your feet. Imagine the light flowing down from the feet, roots grounding you as they flow deeply, deeply down into the earth. Feeling grounded, feeling connected to the earth and the here and the now. Continuing to connect with the infinite power within yourself and feeling uplifted and energized. These feelings continually flowing, following your meditations, and the healing lasting long after your meditation practice. Focus on your breath. Deeper in-breaths, coming back to awareness. Sitting or just being still and silent for a little while now, and we'll prepare for meditation. Meditation. At-One-Ment. Being at one with the divine in yoga, the At-One-Ment. For your preparation, if you'd like to change your posture now, then go right ahead. Just making sure that your spine is straight. So propping yourself up if you need to, especially if you're pregnant. Try to make the spine be propped up at a 45-degree angle if you are going to recline. The At-One-Ment. This practice will give you an insight into our journey in meditation in the yogic tradition. We combine many practices for transcendence. In this introduction, we'll practice the universal breath to set us on our path, and next week in the class we'll integrate it with the universal heart chakra meditation. The point of peace and the universal breath. Focusing on breath awareness. Starting to make your in-breaths slower with each round of the breath. Taking each breath deeper. Allowing your eyes to close now, if you're comfortable with that, or or simply gazing down at the tip of your nose. Take a deep inhale now and grounding with a long, slow exhale as I've taught you. Each breath flowing deeper and deeper. Each breath bringing prana into the body. Each breath bringing light and life force energy into the body. The light of prana vibrates with life force. As you breathe and prana flows into the chest space, life and light flows through your body, circulating around your body with your blood. Every part of your body breathing and vibrating. Every part of your body breathing. Every cell of your body breathing in light and life. Every time you breathe out, breathing out and relaxing. Breathing out tension. All tension being released. Breathing out negativity. Can you visualize a colour for tension and negativity? Maybe a dull brown or a smoky kind of grey. Something dull, anyway. Every time you breathe out, breathing out all tension and negativity from your energy bodies. Breathing in and breathing in the light. Breathing out. And now as you breathe, breathing out and moving far, far away from your body with your breath. As you breathe in, breathing in the light and watching the light flooding your body, filling your body with the light so you feel light. Breathing out, watching as the breath takes you away from your body. Breathing out, becoming more and more deeply relaxed every time you breathe out. And as you relax now and as you follow the pathway of the light leading you away from your body, watch yourself as you follow the pathway of the light. And the pathway of light is taking you to a point on a far, far distant horizon. Following the pathway of the breath, moving towards that point of light on the far, far distant horizon. And when you reach that point, imagining that you can sit down on the horizon. As you breathe in, because you're surrounded by light, breathing in light. And as the light fills every part of your body and your mind, understanding that you're also breathing in deep, deep peace. as you sit in your deep relaxation, and as you sit in deep peace, at your point of peace on the horizon, if you look around you, you'll see that you're actually sitting on the edge of the universe. And sitting now in your meditation in a place of peace at the edge of the universe. Bringing awareness to your breathing. As you breathe in, inhaling the breath into your body. As you breathe out, exhaling, and your breath returns to the universe. Breathing in again and watching as the universe expands. Breathing out and breath flowing away from your body and returning to the universe. The breath breathing you as the breath breathes all of us. Breathing in and watching as the universe expands. Every breath you take makes a difference to the universe. Every breath you take makes a difference to the universe. As you breathe out, exhaling, and your breath returns to the universe. Breathing in and watching as the universe expands. Even your breath is important. Watching as the universe expands every time you breathe in. Existence needs you. Let the love and acceptance of the universe in. Understanding how important inner peace is for your devotion. How important your devotion is to existence. Another minute or so in your meditation. Focusing on your breathing again, taking each breath a little deeper again. Breathing into the center again. Taking a couple of deep in-breaths to bring energy back to the body and the mind. Gently opening your eyes, bringing your gaze and your focus back. Relax your breathing. Relax your posture. Sitting with this quietly now, if you'd like, for as long as you like. And then we'll prepare for the next part of the class, the Satsang. Satsang. And this is a Satsang from the Upanishads, the sacred texts of yoga, which contain some of the central philosophical concepts of yoga. And I'll just make a note here with reference to the use of the term God. It's really a Western convenience to translate from the Sanskrit language a concept which is usually referred to as it, or that, or all, and more often spoken of as divine. And I hope this reading helps you to understand that concept. As usual, adopting a position that you'll be comfortable in to listen with a relaxed alertness, so whether that's sitting, lying down, or reclining. And if you do experience any resistance, relaxing the back of the brain to let go of tension or fear which build up our defenses. Now, with breath awareness, finding the soft and receptive part of your mind. That part that holds the seed of your true nature. As it's known, the sweet sac of eternal life, or your amber nectar, the nectar of the gods. So, Satsang. I heard a beautiful version of Ram Dass reading this, which inspired me for this class's Satsang. That which makes the tongue speak, but which cannot be spoken by the tongue. That alone is God, and not what people worship. That which makes the mind think, but cannot be thought by the mind. That alone is God, and not what people worship. That which makes the eye see, but which cannot be seen by the eye, that alone is God, and not what people worship. If you think that you know God, you know very little. All that you can know are ideas and images of God. I do not know God, nor can I say that I don't know it. If you understand the meaning of I neither know nor don't know, you understand God. Those who realize that God cannot be known truly know. Those who claim that they know nothing. And staying with the seeds of your contemplation now for a couple of minutes. Awareness on your breath again. Breath awareness, bringing your awareness to your room or your space again. And we'll prepare for final deep relaxation, Shavasana. Shavasana, final deep relaxation. Going to the sweet spot. Your preparation as usual is to adopt any posture you would like to be in for your final Shavasana. So that can be lying down on your yoga mat in the corpse posture, lying or reclining on your bed or the couch, or resting your back on the floor and with your feet and lower legs up on a chair, the bed, or the sofa. Settling the body down, your mind settling into your body. Practice settling into body-mind. Awareness on your breath. Allowing the breath to slow down naturally. Long, slow out breaths flowing down through the lower stomach. Closing your eyes, just letting them drift closed if you're happy with that. Relaxing your body down into your posture. Relaxing with the rhythm of the breath. Deeper and deeper into relaxation. Longer, slower out breaths with each round of the breath. Longer, slower out breaths, taking you deep into relaxation. With Samadhi, our self-realization, every trace of separateness disappears. Duality disappears. In this bringing together of ourself with the divine. Resting now in the knowledge that all beings are interconnected in the unity of life. Your union with divinity. And I read to you from the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God, which was written as a discussion on a battlefield in which Lord Krishna holds a philosophical dialogue with Arjuna, who is of the warrior caste, and who is in conflict on the eve of battle. Song of God is the book of yoga, an eternal message of spiritual wisdom, written in the year approximately 200 before the Christian era. I am the taste of pure water. am the light of sun and moon. I am Om, the sacred word, the sound in silence and the courage of human beings. I am the sweet fragrance in the earth and the radiance in fire. I am the life in all living beings and the striving of those who train their souls. Listening to your breathing one more time, becoming more aware of your breathing again. Every time you breathe in, the breath bringing you closer to your own body. Every time you breathe in, becoming a little more alert and a little more aware. Aware of your own body in this space and your breath. It will soon be time to come back to full alertness and awareness, but before you do, remember this lovely feeling of deep relaxation, and remember that the way back to this feeling of deep relaxation is simply by controlling the breath. Breathing in on the next in-breath, and every time you breathe in, taking the breath a little deeper, and every time you breathe in, becoming a little more alert and a little more aware. If you do need to come back to full alertness and awareness now, taking a couple of deep in-breaths. And before you come back to alertness and awareness, turn over onto your right-hand side. You can pull your knees up slightly. Take the left knee over the right knee and resting your head in one of your hands. And take a couple of deep in-breaths now to come back to full alertness and awareness. And then, in your own time, pushing yourself gently back up into an upright sitting position, or turn slightly to the right. If you do want to relax or go to bed now, then this can be the end of the class. And for those of us who need to be alert and interact with the outside world, we'll finish the class with a sealing breath for our energetic closure. And now for our closing practice of the class, a yoga sealing breath. So we'll close with a sealing breath, the sealing breath with moon arms, and a final Namaste, meaning I honour the spirit that dwells within you. For the sealing breath, we're in sitting, and hands are at the prayer position at the heart, Namaste hands. And we're going to take a couple of centering breaths with moon arms to seal energy within. Deep inhale. Exhale and point the fingers down to the earth. Straighten the arms. Big inhale, turn palms up and sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle until palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to Crown Chakra, the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra at the heart. Inhale and pause. Breathing normally. We'll go one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, point the fingers down to the earth, straighten the arms. Big inhale, turn palms up, sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle. Palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to Crown Chakra, then the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra. Inhale and pause. Exhale, fingers point down, hands down to the solar plexus, down to the base chakra. Normal breathing. Out breaths flowing down through the base chakra with each round of the breath. So inhale, exhale. As you breathe out, breath flows down through the base chakra. The breath has sealed your energy in. Straighten your arms. On the next exhale, breath flows down through the lower abdomen, down to the earth, grounding you for the rest of the day. Breathing normally. Prayer hands to the heart. That's the end of our practice. Namaste.